Welcome on into the kitchen. One of my favorite holiday recipes are pumpkin whoopie pies. I know, I just like saying them, but they're also really delicious. Simple to make and easy and really fun to do with the family. It kind of gets everybody involved. So it's always easy in baking if you think wet and then you think dry ingredients, right? So you're gonna take all of those dry ingredients, the salt, the baking powder, and you're gonna put them all together. I always say you need to mix everything around first so you don't ever get one spot of cinnamon and then a spot with no cinnamon, right? Everything goes together with the flour. A lot of people say sift or don't sift flour. I think it's up to you, and I think it's about how fine you want the taste to be in your food. Just get an old whisk out. No need for anything electronic, right? And you're just gonna mix all those ingredients together so everything is evenly distributed. And then remember I said wet and then you do some dry? So then you're gonna do all the wet. Now this is easy. And again, a lot of people ask me, do I need a mixer? Sure, you can use one, but you don't need one. Brown sugar, beautiful golden brown sugar. Then a little bit of regular vegetable oil. A lot of people ask me, do I use this or butter? Just depends, but for this recipe, you want the whoopie pies to be a little bit softer, so I would go ahead and use the vegetable oil. Get that till it's evenly mixed, right? All the oil, all the brown sugar. Now here comes the flavor, right? Canned pumpkin, one of my favorite things in the entire world. You simply take your canned pumpkin, maybe drop it right in. Yeah, drop it right in. And then you're gonna give that a mix. So after you've got that pumpkin in with the brown sugar and the oil, take 2 eggs. I think it's simple to add these last. I don't like to get the eggs over beaten into a mixture. I just think it makes it beautiful and soft and light when you can mix them in at the last minute. I would also at this point add in a little bit of vanilla. My mom always used to put a little brandy in, but I like to stick with the vanilla. Now that you've got all the ingredients mixed together, I want to show you a great tip, an easy way to get all of your cookies to be the same size, especially with the pumpkin whoopie pies and you start to fill them with the cream cheese frosting. It's going to be delicious. The 2 things that will make baking cookies super easy in the kitchen: 1, an ice cream scoop. I know it sounds silly, but it will get all of your cookies exactly the same size. And the next thing is a really good pan. We have one from Cook's Tradition. You don't have to use any kind of liner or grease it at all because it's that non-stick. My trick again is just to go ahead with your ice cream scoop, and you can decide how big or small that you want to do these whoopie pies. We in the studio decided to go with big whoopie pies today, so we're using a big ice cream scoop. But the smaller scoop that you use, the smaller the cookies. When you've got the pan all filled up, pop it in the oven at 350 degrees for between 12 to 15 minutes. When the cookies are in baking, it's a great time to get the frosting, that filling. I guess it's inside out filling when you put it in the middle, right? You're gonna take confectioner sugar, powdered sugar, a lot of us know it as. Drop it in. One of my favorite things to cook with is cream cheese. It always adds a ton of great flavor. So you're gonna take the cream cheese, drop it in, half a stick of butter, because butter always makes it better, and then just a touch of vanilla. And then you just take a mixer, turn it on at low speed to get everything started, and just mix it up into a delightful, beautiful frosting. So once you've let them bake for 12 to 15 minutes, take them out. I love these Cook's Tradition pans because absolutely nothing sticks. And once you get them a little bit cool, just take them off and put them on a cooling rack and let them cool. Take any one of the cooled cookies, put it upside down in your hand. You're gonna take a big dollop of that cream cheese frosting that we just made. Just give it a little spread around. How thick or how thin is completely up to you. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. Take another one, place it on top. That's a really big whoopie pie. That is your pumpkin whoopie pie.